Hey everybody, what can you say? Welcome back. We had a great run yesterday, threw out a 10 win. But was I on? No, I was on free to play on YouTube. It was on Twitch. I was playing with the pay to win. I've been having a rough time of the pay to wins lately. Need a level 3 bat. Need a caterpillar or something like that. Early on, I do not enjoy this shop. I would rather have a 2-3 than a 3-2. Pairs are important. This is not a great starting squad, but it's okay. I will be the Clumsy Muffins. I will never pick Fusspots unless there's alliteration. That's the NL advantage. That's the NL promise. Don't shoot my board. Thank you. We draw these, and that's okay. We're going up against Dad and his unwashed sausages. F. What a name. What can you say? Now, ants win games. Or rounds, at least. Fish are okay. Roll me. This is a nightmare. This is pretty bad. I hate to do it because we lose the double buff. But we're not going to be rolling a ladybug long term anyway. Let me get a 3-2 bird that buffs for 1. Toss me a mosquito just for like the slightest advantage to get 1 extra ping of damage. We'll be looking for a level 2 bird next turn. Okay. We should win this round. But this is like crazy cool. Crazy cool. They're going to have a nightmare squad in the future because they're going to get so many like farmed level ups. Okay, I mean, this is a gimme. We need a bat. Please, please, any duplicate of something we already have. That's absolutely lovely. You have to take an early caterpillar. You get an early caterpillar, you have to take an early caterpillar. The most likely unit to keep living is our bat, so let's make sure our bat's getting the buff. You would sell your fish because your ladybug is a little better. Right now, at least. We're going to roll. We'll freeze. Level 2 ant. Good for many things, including ant farming. Or level farming, I should say. We might be in trouble early here, because this squad is not particularly inspiring. That was nice. I don't think it'll be enough, but... You know what? It's going to be exactly enough to get us a draw. Would you look at that? Lucky bat weakness kind of saved us there. Next turn, we are going to get a level up via our caterpillar. That's a bare minimum. Look, you could buy 2 apples, put them on your bat, or you could use 3 rerolls to try to get a bat, or really anything that would take you 1 level higher. I don't think we're going to go for a level 2 bird. I'm upset. I would say here, for the time being, you can roll meat on your bat. I forgot about that. The bat doesn't do that well with any sort of equipment, so in a weird way, giving them meat actually makes sense. Weak in the front would be nice. It is what it is. This would be very bad for us if it hit the very back, but it didn't. We get you. We get you. You get us. This is completely acceptable. We got 2 levels up incoming. A bison certainly seems like we could invest in our future with this. So I would say you can sell your ladybug, buy a bison. It won't scale yet, but that's okay. Get a level 2 ant going. So you could totally roll a worm, to be honest, as long as you're willing to buy food for it. Our bison scales, but it doesn't scale that fast. I think you sell this, buy this, roll once. Obviously, this is not like the best food you could ever ask for, but I think on the bison is going to be worth the most. We really need to not lose the next couple of rounds. If we can... Oh, that's pretty bad. Weak in the front. Oh, extreme. Even though it's still bad... That was the only way we could get out of this. We're still gonna lose, actually, but we need to get out of this spiral quickly. If we can get out of the spiral quickly, I actually think we're kind of fine. And I think the way that you do it is maybe via, you know, something like that. Yeah, you need to pull out of this one. I can't afford it. Oh, no, no! I don't know why I thought we had enough, man. Okay, well, freeze me. This is one where basically you're just kind of praying. Okay. Doubles. I actually think a turtle's pretty good too, honestly. This would be an incredible draw. Don't. It's just... We just didn't handle it right, man. The exact wrong enemy got weakened. That's for sure. Or the exact wrong friend, I guess. We drew... Holy crap, just pure luck. I know this is a meme, but draws are actually like big wins for us, thanks to the way that we scale. Roll me once. 2, 4, 3, 4. I mean, our bison is not scaling at all yet. That's horrible. Our worm also has not scaled at all. Who do we want? 4, worm, and bison. The worm needs to scale more. The bison is kind of like a value add. So you'll get buffed. You'll get buffed for no reason. You'll get buffed. I think I'm, if I'm being honest with you, I think I'm flitting back and forth between too many different like synergies at once. But we are one fight away from like the caterpillar possibly being able to do something half decent for the first time in a while. Holy crap. I don't care that we drew. Like, just not dying is the only thing I could ask for, really. So we now have a level 3 caterpillar, which means our bison's going to start to scale. We need to buy foods. We're really hoping they hit the worms. Worm, I should say. We don't really have worms. Guess we'll invest there. Is kind of need to go a little bit faster on that front. We could start feeding you like a bunch of cupcakes. Our caterpillar is actually getting debuffed now. Llama Squad. Llama Squad, very interesting. Yeah, this seems pretty bad. We're on 1 life, and we deserve to be on 1 life. We've not been doing well here. Give me one of those. Please, for the love of God. It actually... Okay, it hit our worm. You need to buy something. I'm not willing to sell anything, so just can me, and then pray for the best. We can... You're not going to believe me. I mean, with 1 win on turn 9, maybe you shouldn't believe me. But it's not that bad, okay? Like, the poodle dying is not good, but in general, like this... We have scaling, which is what you need to create an engine to get ahead. So the fact that we got ahead a little bit there feels nice. You definitely want to get a bison poppin'. I mean, a regular cat would also do wonders for us. Double leopard, I don't think does enough. And we want our worm to pop. It's, you know, not an incredible stat position. We need the... You know what? I'm just trying to figure out, like, if we want to buff the bison, we do it like this. Or even like... No, because that'll buff the poodle. Yeah, we do it like this. Maybe focusing those buffs on the bison to make our caterpillar slightly stronger will be beneficial, but... Level 2 bat could get us out of a jam. Replace a couple of pieces of equipment. The irony for me is that we're probably running into people who are like, oh, I'm so annoyed that I keep running into, you know, like bat teams over and over, and I'm just out here fighting for my life. Like, we're barely surviving. We did get up to 3 wins there. That's good stuff. 1-up doesn't really apply. It's a tough decision. Okay, at least we got something there. Like, the double food on the worm is nice. The problem is losing the scaling on everything else. But admittedly, it is only +1/+1. I think we do maybe a little bit better by getting one of our creatures to, like, a decent level. And we're just hoping we get another poodle later. We can totally run a T-Rex next turn and then get better scaling. The T-Rex is like a strictly better poodle, I think. So we, Rhino please, let's go! So we got there. It's actually kind of funny, right? Like, it just goes to show you that, and this may not be like an 8-win run, it just goes to show you, as long as you've got like a thesis, you can get yourself there. That's a must freeze. As long as you can get there before your, you know, HP runs out. As long as you can get off the ground before your HP hits 0, you're feeling okay. I understand the dangers of the freeze, by the way. We're not going to buy anything this turn. Because we need to keep our scaling high now. Like, that, it was just terrible. Would have been better off buying the chocolate and just applying it somewhere. Probably T-Rex, I guess, is the obvious choice. This is very scary on that dog. In fact, it's just very scary on everyone, but look at that. We made it to 5 wins. 6 wins? 5 wins, okay. So don't get too ahead of yourself. I don't know what we would get rid of, but we really do want our caterpillar at some point to get turtled, but maybe not yet, okay? Maybe not quite yet. I don't think we can run a second caterpillar. Can definitely run that, and then we keep our gold. If you're wondering why is he keeping the gold, it's for T-Rex based scaling. We want melon on our bison. They've got a very similar squad to the squad we were running. Level 2 turtle's pretty bad for us. And they hit weakness on some pretty nasty units for us. Oh my god. You know what? You got me. You got me with some good bat sniping. I can't be mad. We benefited from some good bat sniping, but I'll take a 5-4, considering at round 9 we were at 1 win. We got there. I'm gonna roll. This is a great squad. Definitely hard to imagine losses early here. Be the extra noses. Wouldn't that be weird? My favorite form of comedy? Whoa, who thought of that? Wouldn't that be weird? Okay, we could lose. Yeah. Just because they summon an extra unit. That would be poor. But look at this. Instead, we could also just win, I suppose, is the other way. That was like a Hearthstone Battlegrounds percentage style battle. This is incredible. I mean, the way to play this, I think, is this bizarre squad right here. And win games. It's just, or win rounds, again, sorry, my mistake, win rounds. It's hard to imagine, well, you know, that's pretty nasty. You're gonna get me, That was honestly kind of incredible. I'm not mad, that's just very funny. Let's start here. That's very nice. I know the pill, I think I overrate the pill a little bit, just to be honest with you. I think you definitely would play a swan here. And I think you'll play it like this. I think this squad is very rough if you're an enemy. We're 1 ant away from a level 3, which is going to hit like a truck in its own right, but also will like... Oh, let's go. Will give a nice buff, especially if we can, like, whale it in the future. Yeah, I'll take a swan. Nothing here is that impressive to me. You're a piece. We gotta do something, but... Well, no, you know what? We actually don't. We would just like to do something. Oh, hold on. Round 4. Freeze this for next time. Buy a cupcake to keep us going here. This is not a strong round economically speaking, but you know, it's still early. We don't worry about our scaling too much early. Weakness on the swan is the worst. But Look at this. The ant is still going freaking buck wild. Didn't even matter at all. I honestly think a hatching chick might be the best tier 1 unit, or level 1 unit in the game. Like, without getting buffed, it still is incredible. A rooster that scales, you're getting into some top tier stuff, man. You are. I think we can combine. I honestly think we're early enough to make a puppy pop as well. I don't... I think that a hatching chick leveled up is fine, and the experience is great. But I also think that as a +5/+5... we don't need to invest in you. Like, your peak utility is very close to 3 gold instead of, 9. Now, to be honest with you, I think I'd rather have you here. Now, do we care about an early rooster? I think we actually care more about a puppy early, if possible. This may be incorrect, but I believe. Okay, so there's our level 3 ant. And then you stay here, you freeze this. You probably put garlic on your swan next. We want the swan to kind of bolster us while we wait for the puppy to scale to the point where it can do something. And we're also hoping, of course, that like a caterpillar can do some work as well. We actually lose this, but it's close. We don't sweat it too much. And we're going to level you up here while we can. A skunk. You know, I think you can probably sell a beetle and roll a skunk temporarily. You don't have to roll the skunk just yet. I guess we could do this. Two of them is just a little too much. I think it's kind of nice in its own way, but you do... well, you know what? Now I'm like, I think you do it like this. You do run into like an issue of whether or not you are not leveling up something that later could do something for you. Like having a turtle is a unit that can live into the late game. And this mission accomplished so far. Sax Therapy, great name. We're up to 4 already, 2 losses. I mean, that loss against the mosquitoes, like, what are you going to do? It happens. Don't need a can quite yet. Garlic on puppy. Sure, it's good stuff. Well, we roll once. Ah, we buy the puppy. Scales at +4/+4. That's kind of nutty. That's kind of insane. We really would like to get a caterpillar. It might be perceived as being, oh, level 2 bat. Holy crap. We get lucky. We override it with our melon armor. This has a draw written all over it. Just barely. I'd resent losing to bees in the late game. It feels bad, man. So I think we like the concept of a level 2 turtle. And we can, because this is just where we're at now. And we're looking at something like this for sure. We need to keep 2 gold for the puppy. The puppy scales like a son of a gun. Might, at level 2 at least. Might seem, again, like it's too late for a caterpillar. I think it's totally worth it. We got very lucky with our bats there. That's not lucky. That's terrible luck. I hate running into gold poop, man, because you know you're losing to a fan. It's pain. Wow. Level 2 turtle. If we had gone for the chick, we could have made this happen, but we didn't. So let's move on. Let's live our lives. I think we're ready to get rid of a swan. If we're going to get rid of a swan, you could do worse than a 10/10 octopus. We could roll this. We can afford to spend 3 gold. Well, you know, I know we're overriding the garlic armor, by the way, but I actually think that that's kind of the dream. Holy crap. Thank God. This is why you have a turtle, by the way, is for bat protection like this. I still think we lose. Or we draw. We draw. Merciful draw. We need better units. And I mean, a 7/6 ant. I still think the hatching chick serves a purpose. That's the problem. I feel like everything here serves a purpose. We get anti-bat technology. We could get a bat of our own. We can sell an ant to get a cow going in the future. Probably unfreeze this, freeze that instead. We would like a bat of our own, I think, as well. We gotta live through this though, and that's kind of the problem. I also don't really like the way our squad is kind of like laid out here. I'd like to have my strongest unit at the front, but we have 2 units that give a buff on feint. So hey, you know what? I think we got lucky. We didn't have our strongest unit at the front there. We get a beautiful trade, and we're still chilling. Am I wrong? We appear to be chilling. That would be 5 wins. Well, this is a huge pivot in all directions, okay? The T-Rex is like it's one of the most valuable units in the game. I think you have to dump either ant or hatching chick. For now, I think you can dump the hatching chick. You get a +6, +3 here. Are we gonna, do we want food out there, or would we rather roll for like a level 3 tortoise or something? Do we want a can to make you slightly stronger? I don't think so. I think we have to do this, okay? Then, I'm like, I think a bat beats a 10/10 octopus, as insane as it may seem. But are we really comfortable only having 1 unit that hits? Kind of hard. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna stay where we're at for the time being. I like this. So, I mean, a 4/8, pretty similar to a 7/6, although you do have garlic. You're going to give +6, +3. You're going to give +2, +2, which is really +8, +8. So I'm not going to say it's strictly better, but it works with our finances as well, which is nice. Probably a little late for a poodle, and you have to freeze it here for the double buffs to come in. Level 3 turtle is still kind of pog, too. I don't, the octopus is next on the chopping block, but we may not live long enough. It's crazy cool! Crazy cool! Draw me? Win me? Win me? Okay, 6 wins. You have to? We can make this work. It's way too late for you now, but we can sell an octopus and a mammoth to start farming tier 1s. I love the turtle for anti-bat technology. It's probably a little too late for our scaling to hit, but yo, they got the same squad, but I think ours is better. Like their microbe makes us be bad. Oh no, but then guess what? Here's 3 melon armors. No turtle. Oh, you mother. You piece, whatever. We win. We win. Okay. They didn't believe. They didn't believe. It's really hard for me to back out of this scaling now, though. With one, I am like, we could sell, but like it's a 16-16. It's actually doing some okay work in its own right. Yes, like some food buffs would be nice. I don't think we're going to get to another T-Rex, but I suppose something to be said about giving it a try. You could garlic your mammoth. I'm just skeptical that you're going to see it working for you, honestly. I think we're in melon territory, which is why our turtle is so valuable. Okay, it's a strong creature there. Feels good. Feels good. Feels bad. Feels good. Feels good. Maybe we could have rolled a caterpillar. Now it's definitely too late, but you know, I think you can one up your individual here. Get the double buff on it. We did get our puppy to 50-50. What are we at? 8 wins? Dude, this has been a great proof of concept for us that we can go wild, right? Like, we lost early in both of our games, and yet we still made it out of here feeling pretty solid. I'm playing this in slow-mo because it's a nasty team. I think we still win, though. I think we scaled better. Look at that. We're on 9 wins. From early game Andy to late game legend. Look at this. There's no real need. In theory, yes, a level 3 turtle coming back could give you, like, more melon armor if you're getting sniped by, I don't know, like a snake or something like that. But I don't even know if the snake exists in the pay-to-win version. Certainly don't need our puppy to pop. I guess if we draw, we'll be happy to get our octopus going a little more. No real need for equipment in a situation where, you know, we're overriding all of our equipment with melon armor. It's a spicy team. Level 3. It's the same squad. Just, they're scaled better. I'll give them that. They're scaled better. They are. Melon armor. Melon armor. You needed to not get us there. I think we got very lucky. We still lose to the rooster there, but hey, I recognize you too. Hey, hello, stream sniper. Hello. You deliberately made a squad that perfectly counters ours by being exactly the same as ours. It's so hard to be a streamer. Either way, I'm just joking. But hey, 9 wins. Pretty good. Pretty good. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.